Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm...
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Portland Snowhawks.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Portland Snowhawks and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. From the red zone now, Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett, Olave over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Sheldon. Open man, that's D.Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. And that'll be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Brissett now. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Brissett to throw on 1st. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Brissett. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Brissett. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They run on second down with Adams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw. Sheldon. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start with an AFC East battle down in South Florida. Buffalo at Miami. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Russell Gage, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head up to Kansas City. Check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 2, Sheldon escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to throw. Sheldon. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the middle they go with Adams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first second half. A first down throw for Brissett. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And right side, they're going to go option here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Sheldon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Sheldon. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think?
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Snowhawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run with Hines. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Sheldon, flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Hawkins. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Sheldon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Snowhawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Brissett. Finds Hines again for the completion. Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing, Brissett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Able to slither by, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help them.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Brissett's throw pulled in by Schwartz. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, D.Smith. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of been serving lessons since the days of my